Hey guys, how's it going? I know I said this in every single video I probably uploaded this month, but it's been a long time since you guys have seen our 2013 Lexus RX350. So I figured, since I've kind of made updates on my Avalon, our new RAV4, I figured it might as well do kind of an update on the RX350, because I think it's been almost either a year and a half or 2 years since I made a video on this. I thought I'd make a quick drive. Today it's Friday, December 6th. I forgot what month it is. We are at 70,627 miles. Just to give you a heads up. So we'll go for a quick little spin around the block, I think, and then we'll cut this video short. Sorry, all my videos kind of end up being at night. I work 7:30 to 4, so I'm not around really to do stuff during the day. Okay, the real question now is to try and back out without, smashing into the Avalon. I usually don't park it right there, but I'm going to be going out later. I'm going to take that car, so I left it there so my parents could take the RAV4. But now I'm gonna have to Austin powers my way out of the driveway. Okay, let's see. I could have done this much easier if I'd left the garage open and just driven in and out. But, why make my life easy when I could just make it nice and difficult for myself? It'd be bad if I smashed into my own car. Be hard to explain to the insurance. I've crashed one car on my policy to the other car. Alright, so like I said, 2013 Lexus RX350, all-wheel drive, Stargazer Black is the color name, with like a light gray interior, and 70,627 miles. So we bought this back in end of January 2013. So this January it will be 7 years old. So pretty much 10,000 miles a year. My mom has a short commute also, so not that many miles. As far as options, navigation, it's pretty much the big one on these RXs. It's either nav or no nav. So it's got nav, parking sensors, the heated cool seats, HID headlights, sunroof, pretty much all the regular stuff. Really the only two things, really, if you're buying an RX, it's either, nav, no nav, and then the 18-inch wheels or 19-inch wheels. This is the 18-inch wheels, and it also doesn't have blind spot monitoring, which I know some of them did, some of them don't. How they packaged these RXs was kind of funky back in the day. Some had the 18-inch wheels, but blind spot monitoring. A lot of the ones with 19-inch wheels had it. It wasn't so much as like options as much as they were like kind of all bundled together. So, as far as this car specifically, it's got new tires. Let's say 20,000 miles ago. It got new front and rear brakes about that same time. And that's really all the maintenance it's ever gotten, other than, oil changes and tire rotations. They got a brake fluid flush at 30,000 miles. And then, that was really it. This thing has been pretty dang reliable as far as vehicles go. Knock on wood, which this thing actually has, a nice wood steering wheel. But for, 7 years and 70,000 miles, when it really only needs just tires and brakes, just consumables, it's really not that bad. It's had, as far as what's happened, so it got rear-ended. There was a hit-and-run accident last year. My mom was on an off-ramp, and the guy behind her, who was like in a Silverado, bumped her. And since those are pretty high up, it kind of damaged the rear tailgate right by the like the Lexus emblem, kind of pushed it in. So really, I mean, not much actual damage, just that. So realistically, you could have just taken the insurance money and, you know, ignored it. But it's like one of those things that we know would have just, you know, eaten at us. So we got that fixed. I forget how much damage it was, but pretty much all we needed was a new tailgate. So got a new tailgate. That's all good. I think it was a new tailgate, or they might have just replaced that piece. I forget now. It's been a while, and time just kind of all floats together, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, as far as accidents go, that was the only thing this has ever had in 7 years. Driving wise, this steering wheel is like a little bit kind of cocked to, like, I think it's the left side. So it's cocked a little bit to the left side. So you're driving straight, and it's like just very like minutely funky to one side. Forward. Kicks sound like a little bit slow, but once you get it going, the 3.5 liter V6 is definitely strong. You can't call it weak or slow. Sounds good, smooth, and it'll keep this thing moving when it has to. What else? Gas mileage wise. Alright, so here's the problem. When I drive the RX, I have a left foot. I mean, I have a left foot in my Avalon. This, once it's the same engine, it's just more of a left foot because you need to give it a little bit more good juice to get it going compared to the Avalon, just more weight. So when I drive this, and if I use the whole tank, I'm getting like 17, you know, if that. No, probably let's say 17. My parents are driving. They, you know, use a tank. It's probably like 18, 19. Never really seen higher than that. It's rated 24 on the highway. We've never gotten 24. You know, even my dad, who, you know, hyper miles like crazy, I've only ever seen 23 at most. I've never seen 24. When I'm driving, I'm doing like 80, 85, and it'll get, you know, 17, 16. It's horrible. I mean, that's because I have a lead foot. So mileage-wise, pretty crap. In the snow in the winter, once you put on the snow mode where it turns to second gear, it's even crappier. You get like 60 miles to a gallon. So, you know, if you want good gas mileage, obviously this is not the pick. So just beware of that. Plus the tank is kind of small. Well, I don't know if it's so much so small, or just you don't get much range. If you put a full tank in, it'll say the range is like 325. So, and I don't like going. I'll try and go to the lights on, but I don't like going much past that, and that's still barely 300 miles. So not exactly a long haul vehicle. Just long trips wise, I know when I drove this to St. Louis, from where I am to downtown St. Louis, it was like 280 miles, and driving, you know, like 80, 85. I think I got there, you know, what the gas light was on when I was driving into town, and by the time I pulled over, I had like maybe 2 gallons of gas left, I think. So that was terrible mileage. But that's granted me doing like, you know, 80, 85, 90, and when I have to pass, like, I will pass. I don't, you know, light footed. I go all the way, which is unnecessary, but that's just how I drive, and that's how I stay, you know, interested on a boring drive. You know, it's not being unsafe. It's more so just like, I guess, aggressive. But that's how I stay interested. Navigation-wise, it still works really well. There's no lagginess. There's nothing connects my phone perfectly fine. Bluetooth audio in this is way better than my Avalon. The Avalon Bluetooth is kind of janky. Doesn't always connect correctly. The album information doesn't always play. This always works perfectly fine. No issues. Always connects way faster than the Avalon. This is a year older. So map is really good. But I mean, granted, nowadays everything's Google Maps. Why do you know, there's no reason to really use the car GPS. going anywhere. I just like having the map up there just so I can see, you know, upcoming street names. So that's one of the main reasons I would ever get nav in the car. But our RAV4 doesn't have nav, so there you go. There's that. What else? Other than that, you know, heated seats nice. They're not too strong. The Avalon heated seats are definitely more powerful. This has the ventilated seats, which are kind of nice. You know, you don't really feel anything, but I feel like it kind of just takes the edge off. You got a little swamp back, so in that way, sick. No tap to 3 blinks, which is something I always notice because I'm used to using that in the Avalon and the RAV4, and then I sit here and I'll kind of try and tap for blinks, and then I get nothing, and I look like I look kind of dick when I don't signal. So that's one thing I always forget. You know, other than that, like I feel super disjointed. I feel like I haven't actually said anything in this video, but other than that, not much has been going on. I like the remote touch interface. You know, everyone kind of craps on that review-wise. That guy has no lights in it. No, he does. I think it works well. It's one of those things you get used to it. You know, I think if you put me in the car for one day and you gave me that to use, yeah, I'd probably think it sucks too. But and when you're actually using a car day to day, I don't mess with the remote touch interface like the mouse. You know, my radio presets are set to the buttons. My Bluetooth automatically connects, and I just use the stereo controls. Like I don't actually use the mouse for anything else except when I'm doing a GPS destination. That's very rare. And even then, I just use voice commands. You know, go home, and it's just done. It's really not that bad. But I know I'm the very much minority in that statement. So, you know, other than that, I'm gonna, you know, looking at this video afterwards, I'll be mad because I'll know I forget something. But I think that's really it. It's been a nice, reliable, luxurious daily driver for us. You know, I was always hoping that after my parents are ready to sell this, you know, maybe I'll just give them my Avalon. They can try that in, and I'll keep this. You know, because I like sitting up high, and I like this thing up. We've had it for so long. I'm familiar with it. I like the size. You know, so that's my plan down the road, a couple years from now, maybe 2-3 years from now, whenever they get tired of this, that I'll just take it off their hands instead of having them trade it in. But who knows? I'm on my third car in, how many years have I been driving for? I'm on my third car in 6 years of driving, so and I'm not even at 2 years with the Avalon, so I can't get too sure on how long I'll keep it, but I'll go now. But yeah, so it's a trooper. Handles all our crap and keeps going. So in that way, I can't really knock it. Alright, so other than that, I'll pull over here, end the video, and thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.